Well, I'm really excited because this is the very first time in the Scotland Loves Local Awards that we've had the category of Scotland's Town of the Year. And I've brought you to Oban. Oban is the winner of Scotland Town of the Year 2024. Now, it has been a huge year for the town. Of course, the mod comes here quite a lot, so the mod's been here this year. The Clipper Around the World Yacht Challenge, well, that came here as well, alongside ports such as Seattle, Panama, and also Washington and Cape Town in South Africa. So it really put Oban on the world stage. Now, there is a lot to Oban. It's a pretty coastal town. It's got great views. It's got a great maritime heritage as well. But it's more than just a pretty postcard. It's the people, it's the community, it's the businesses that make the town. So I'm here today to find out more. Let's go and explore. Tell me how proud you are at winning the award of Town of the Year.
Probably the best way that I can put how proud I am is that when people ask where I live and I'm away somewhere, I tell them where I live and I've got a huge smile on my face. You can't get any more than that. If you're happy and love your life and love the place you live in, then, you know, so I'm proud of the people that live here. I'm proud of how the businesses organise themselves, and I'm just proud of the town as a whole. You know, we have worked hard to start moving ourselves forward.
Well, you're really busy just now. Tell me why Oban's so wonderful.
It's a beautiful, loving, giving town. You know, people are very hospitable. We have some fantastic restaurants, beautiful local spots. I mean, the views in Oban, sunsets, morning glories. It's just beautiful. We've got the viewpoints. We've got 2 or 3 viewpoints in Oban, and we've got kayaking, we've got mountain climbing. You've got some beautiful walks. It's the best place.
Best place.
And the people are lovely. You know, we definitely are.
And they're all in here.
Yeah.
Why is Oban so great?
I absolutely love Oban. I moved up here 31 years ago, and it's just such a friendly place to stay. You walk down the street, it's like hi, you know. You don't get that in the big cities. It's you know, it's a lonely place, the cities, but Oban's is just so friendly. Well, there's everything in Oban, really, everything you need.
Jonathan, an amazing place you've got here. I think you get every whiskey under the sun.
Almost. We're growing it slowly. We're sitting at about 406 at the moment.
And people must come in here with their eyes wide open and be like, oh, where do we start?
Yeah, we get people who haven't drank whiskey at all, to people that think they will never drink it, and then we try and convert them to whiskey drinkers. But we also get really a lot of enthusiasts as well. And
I mean, whiskey obviously warms you up, but what about the warm welcome that they get in Oban? It must be a real warm welcome when they come in here.
It's great. We've got visitors from all around the world, all over Europe and all over Scotland. So it's nice when they all mix over a dram.
David, last time I spoke to you was in Mull, when we were talking about tourism in Mull. But in Oban, there's the obvious, the scenery around Oban, but it's the people and the spirit that is one of the main draws here, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You just take a wander around the place, even today in October, you know, it's raining, it's not.
That's right, inside.
But it's, you know, I think even if you arrive from outer space and you find yourself in Oban, you would find yourself in a special, warm, welcoming place. And it's a town with a population that's used to accepting and welcoming visitors. But there's also, and importantly, a really vibrant and progressive business community that embraces that, not just from a profitability point of view, but from an experiential one. People enjoy coming to Oban and they enjoy coming back, so everybody here must be doing something right.
And even talking to people in the businesses today, you know, there's people that have moved here from elsewhere in Scotland that have fallen in love with Oban. And as you say, the community spirit, you can get a real sense of the reason they stay is because they feel there is a community here, even though it is still a big town. There is a sense of community.
There is. I think it's palpable. I mean, I live in another part of Argyll, but those of us that don't live in Oban gravitate towards it. You know, it's not just because of the wider sort of suite of services, facilities that smaller places don't accommodate, but people do come here for, you know, for the crack. They come to enjoy themselves. A shopping expedition in Oban is more enjoyable because it's open and because the people make it special.
Graham, you travelled all over the place with work, and what brought you to Oban?
Work was the initial draw. That was the thing that made it easy to come here, but making it easy to stay here was actually experiencing what it's like to be here. The community that exists here is second to none. It's one where everyone really does look out for each other, and yeah, it wrapped its arms around me very quickly and made me feel at home, and this is home.
So here's the big question, Graham. What is it that makes Oban such an amazing place to be?
It comes back to the people again. It's the people who live and work here who make those who choose to visit us feel so welcome while they're here. It's you can see it happening. You know, you go into a bar of an evening and the staff are really interested in those who are visiting us. I run a quiz locally, and the folk who are here always comment on how welcome they feel. If you look at online reviews for the various operations around town, a consistent theme is the welcome extended by the people who live here. And when you live here, you feel that welcome as well.
The people are amazing. The sense of community is so strong in Oban. If one person needs something, someone else has got it that can give to them.
Well, Pamela, this is a really busy time of year for you. A few weeks away from the Oban Winter Festival, and you're into your 14th year.
Yes.
So it's been a massive success to run that long. Tell me, what's the success? Why is it so successful?
I think it's successful because everyone in town has the opportunity to be part of the festival. So any business, any charity, schools, any groups that want to be part of the festival, they can.
I mean, you're from Renfrewshire and you've moved to Oban. What makes Oban such a special place?
Oban is just such a friendly place to call home. There's a great sense of community here. Lots of support from locals and other businesses to just buoy you along when times get a bit hard, you know. Like, visually, it couldn't be more beautiful, and even after 34 years, I still very much feel that.
How is it to be here celebrating the success of Oban? It's, of course, the very first time it's been part of the Scotland Clubs Local Awards, the Town of the Year, and it's Oban. How does that feel?
I mean, it's fantastic. It's fantastic for the town, but you know, I think it's important to recognise that every town is unique and has its own set of assets that they make real to the people who use them. I think Oban has had an exemplary year. I mean, the events and everything.
So much going on,
hasn't there? I mean, the Clipper has just been phenomenal, and we've been watching with interest in terms of, you know, using that as a bit of a learning tool for other towns who are looking to, you know, engage with international and national events and local events to, you know, give people another reason to use our towns. So from Oban's perspective, an exemplary year and an absolute delight to be able to be here today.
What would be your message to the people of Oban having won this award?
With huge pride, I would be wearing your crown for as long as you possibly can, because it is such a great example of, you know, amazing workmanship, but also, you know, the things that go on behind the scenes to make this look seamless. You know, we've got to acknowledge those people who bring that together. So I really do think it's a well-deserved award. We are absolutely delighted to, you know, be handing that to Oban this year, and really look forward to see what else they'll do with it the year to come.
You know, the people here are what makes the town successful. You know, we're all here to help each other. It's one of the, I've lived in a few places over my life, and this is definitely one of the places where people look after each other.
What's been clear today talking to the businesses is just how passionate everybody is about their town, and the people that have moved here from elsewhere have just fallen in love with it. And it's clear to understand why. They talk about people. Everybody we've spoken to is talking about how people are so important to the town thriving. So a massive well done to our 2024 winner of Scotland's Town of the Year, Oban.